Hello friends, welcome to Lucky Gate. This is a question asked in GATE 2016 from the subject programming, asked for 2 marks. The question is, what will be the output of the following pseudocode? Friends, you observe it, it is given pseudocode, not the actual code. When parameters are passed by reference, means we call by reference, and dynamic scoping. It is based on call by reference plus dynamic scoping rules. We have two types of scoping rules. We call it static scoping and dynamic scoping, and we have various parameter passing mechanisms, and most frequently we use call by value and call by reference, and there are other parameter passing mechanisms like call by name, call by value, and call by reference, call by address. There are different parameter passing mechanisms are there, but what C uses is two parameter passing mechanisms, call by value and call by reference. Now this question is to be solved based on call by reference and dynamic scoping rules. Now what is a dynamic scoping rule says? In dynamic scoping rules, the referencing environment of a statement means if I am looking for some statement, the statement is consisting of some program variables, means that program variables is referring which variables. That is what I am calling referencing environment of a statement. In a dynamically scoped language is the collection of all local variables and all other active subprograms. So means if some statement to be executed, it has to refer the local variables and active subprogram variables which are visible in the statement. And as you know, what is meant by call by reference means calling a function using their addresses. And friends, here you observe it is not using any ampersand operator for passing as an addresses because it is given a pseudocode. So we have to evaluate this program according to the pseudocode itself, according to the convention that if a function is called, then we assume that that call is according to the reference. Now, coming to the evaluation of the program, here what is given? One global variable is given. That global variable, I am writing GB. This global variable is A, assuming the A value is stored at some location, let us say 100. Fine. And program execution always starts with a main. Now this is a main. This main is having only one function call, that is m of A. M of A. Now it is calling m of A. Now that m of A calling according to the call by reference mechanism. So means what is A? A is referring the address of the variable, that is 100. It is referring A is 100. Right now. Now it is calling m of A, means main is calling m function. What is m function? M of y. Okay. M of y. Now what is y? This y is containing the address of that parameter A. Now what is A? A is 100. Now what is y is representing 100. Now in m of y we have some code, that is A equal to 1, means A is 1. Assume this is stored at 200th location, and we have A equal to y minus A. What is A equal to y minus A? What is y? What is y? Y is referring the 100th location. In the 100th location, what value is there? 3. So that this is representing 3 minus, what is the content of A? 1. 3 minus 1, that is 2. That 2 is updated in the content of A, which is there in the location 200. Now what is the next statement? N of A. Now it is calling N of A. Because it is calling N of A, now next is N of A. That is, we have function N of X. Now what A is referring? A is representing not 100. A is representing 200. Means always it prefers the local. Always it prefers the local variables. If local variable is not there, then it has to prefer the active subprograms. Now what is A of the local variable? That is 200. Now this 200 is to be stored into X because the parameters are passed by reference. Now this X is 200. Now what is the statement in the N of X? X equal to X into A. Now the X is 200. In the 200th location, what is the value? 2 into A. What is A? The value of A is 2. It will look for the active subprogram, means what is a N of X? N of X is called from M of Y. What is the active subprogram of N of X? This is M of Y. so that it has to select A from the active subprogram. What is the active subprogram that we have? This M of Y. Suppose if A is not there in the M of Y, then it has to look its active subprogramming, that is in the main. If it is not there, then it has to look for the global variables. This is a scoping rule followed by dynamic scoping, because N of X is having its active subprogramming M of Y. In the M of Y, because A is there, so it uses that value 2 of that active subprogram. Now 2 into 2, that is 4. Now 4 is stored into which location? X location. X is pointing to which location? 200. In the 200 location, it is going to change the value of A to 4. Right now, after it is changing the value of A to 4, it is going to execute the print function. Printf, print the value of X. Now what is the value of X here, friends? The X value is 4 now. What is X? X is 200 location. In the 200 location, what value is there? 4. So that here it is going to print the output 4. It is an output. On return from the N of X. Now what is the next statement to be executed in the M of Y? We have print A. Print A. Now what is A? What is A? Now A here now 4. After printing 4, the next output. What is the next output? 4. Here I can say next output is 4. This is output. Because next output is 4, so that first output is from N of X, that is 4. After returning to M of Y, the next output is again 4. Then after this print, it will be back to the M function, means main function. In the main function, do you have any pending statements? No. So that it stops the execution. So output of this program is 4, 4. That is matching with an option D. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.